Please continue to support this channel so that it continues to grow, by liking, sharing and subscribing. Thank you. When there are dogs and music, people have a good time. Bluegrass has a very, very strict musical form. Once you start to dilute it, it disappears. I have to have a guitar sitting around. I sing in the shower. I sing around the house. The music comes secondary. The lyrics come first. I really have shaken hands with where my voice is right now. I think it's got a little deeper, it's got some more grooves in it. I like to think about stringing songs together like a string of pearls, or a string of beads, but ultimately it has to be stuff that really works with the band, and gives a spin to the older material. You really do learn every day with every dog, they are all so unique and different. But if you're patient and you understand where they're coming from, and if you are consistent, they will be fine. They teach you to give your full attention. I was a folk singer who became totally over the edge with country music. I found my voice and style working with Gram Parsons. I learned how to listen to George Jones records and the Louvin Brothers. As anyone who goes into dog rescue knows, it is not a for-profit business, but the rewards are priceless for me. Pretty much all I say politically is I encourage people to register to vote. As citizens we have to be more thoughtful and more educated and more informed. I turn on the TV and I see these grown people screaming at each other, and I think, well, if we don't get our civility back, we're in trouble. To me acting and singing are worlds apart. I don't ever worry about whether I'm being true to my country roots. My country roots were adopted. I never worry about what I can do and what I should do. I just do what I want to do. I am very influenced by landscapes, not so much the way places look as the way the names sound. In this country we've got so many cultures, and the place names, the Spanish names and the Indian names, which are so incredibly musical. The only time I ever appeared in the Inquirer was for a piece about people who let their hair grow gray. I guess I'm not much of a wild child. I am nowhere with country music. I don't hear much of it, so I shouldn't venture an opinion, but when it finds me, it seems formulaic. Country taught me how to sing, it put me on a path. But I was never going to be locked into a formula. I don't want to be considered a current country artist. I have just enough people paying attention that I have the freedom to be in charge. And I have a great record company, none such understands what I'm about. I think musicians are always very generous in promoting anything good they hear. It's just kind of in our nature. I'm not a trained musician. When folks talk about well, you go to this or that, the tenor, or the third part, I don't really know what they're talking about.